Hi, today I'm going to show you how to force your Mavic Air into FCC mode using nothing but your Apple machine and some freely available software. As you know, the Mavic Air in FCC mode has greater range. This is due to the fact that the signal output is greater. I've seen a couple of solutions out there that work on the same principle as this. However, they require an Android device and software to fake your location. I don't have an Android device and I didn't really want to go out and buy one just to enable FCC mode on my Mavic Air. So I set my mind to coming up with some alternate solutions, and this is one method which I have found. As I've said, there are a couple of things you will need. These are an Apple computer, an install of Xcode on that computer. Xcode is Apple's freely available software development environment, which is available to download from the Mac App Store. You're also going to need an Apple developer account, which will let you install and run applications on your iOS platform. For the purposes of this video, I'll be using an iPhone X, but that could be any other iOS-based device. You can register for an Apple developer account on the Apple website. The Mavic Air is currently in CE mode. Just to demonstrate this, I'm going to use my mobile device and connect to it and display the number of channels that are available. First of all, I'll put the Mavic in a direct phone connection mode by pressing this button at the back and holding it for 5 seconds. What we should hear is 2 beeps. That's it. It's now ready to connect direct from my mobile phone. Now connected to my Mavic Air Wi-Fi network within the phone settings. I'm going to proceed and launch DJI Go. And as you can see, it has a connection to my Mavic. If I go into the channel settings, we can see by looking at this that it's in CE mode at the moment. This is evidenced by the fact that there's 13 channels available. And then the number of channels, these higher numbers represent the channels available on the 5.8 GHz channel mode. Let's switch this Mavic into FCC mode. First of all, we're going to launch Xcode. Ideally, you want to do this before this step and sign in with your developer account. I'm not going to cover the steps on how to do that. I'm going to leave that up to you. It's really simple and you shouldn't have any difficulties. So we're going to create a new Xcode project. And it really doesn't matter what type of app you select here as long as it's an iOS app. So we're going to call it FCC mode app. We're going to select the team. This will be basically related to whatever team you set up when you registered your developer account. And we're going to click next. Select the location. So I'll just create a new folder here. As I say, this app is totally useless. It's just a means to an end. And we'll create it here. Now is the time to plug your phone in to your computer and allow Xcode to recognize it. It's essential that we be able to run this application on the actual mobile device. So we're just going to let Xcode do what it needs to do here. And it looks like it's finished. So up here, we're going to look and we should see our devices here. I am going to select this one. Now I'm getting a warning here that the deployment target is lower than the operating system installed. So I'm just going to go here and change the deployment target. If I change it to 11.0, I think that's what the iPhone X shipped with. So I shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. And if I go to product and build, this should now build. It's asking me to enter my password here. And as we can see, build succeeded. If you've got this far, there's not much further to go. We're going to go ahead and run the app we've just created on the mobile device. Doing this is simple. We just press the play button in the top left corner, and this will mean that the app builds and installs onto the phone. We also have a debugging console open here. I'd like to draw your attention to this debugging console because this is what we're going to use to enable the FCC mode on the Mavic Air, or within the mobile device in question. This little icon here, the arrow, allows us to stimulate a location within an application. If we press on this and we choose New York, this will make our phone think this app is actually running in New York. So we're going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, nothing's really changed in the application, and nothing will. However, if we were to go and open an application such as Google Maps, the phone now thinks that we're actually in New York City. This is the trick to getting FCC mode unlocked on our Mavic Air. You can now close Xcode. The rest of the setup takes place on the phone, you'll be pleased to know, and we've done most of it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reconnect to my Mavic. And I'm going to launch the DJI Go 4 app again. As you can see, it's popped up a warning. We can ignore the fly safe update. It's popped up a warning that the Wi-Fi settings have changed. This one time we're going to actually click OK with this. This is essentially putting our Mavic in the FCC mode. So we're going to click OK on this dialog. You'll see the DJI Go app restart when I do it. It's disconnected. You may find you have to go back into your settings and reconnect your Mavic at this stage. I'll relaunch DJI Go 4. As you can see, it's connected again. We're going to have a look at our channels. What we see now is we only have 11 channels. That means our Mavic is now in FCC mode. The next step in the process, and the final step, is to go ahead and reboot your phone. Once you've done this, you can reconnect to your Mavic Air using Wi-Fi and relaunch DJI Go. You will receive a prompt asking you to switch Wi-Fi settings again. It's imperative that you click cancel to this, as clicking OK will switch you back from FCC mode into CE mode. You will get this prompt every time that you launch DJI Go 4. However, if you just keep clicking cancel, it will ensure that your mobile device, your Mavic and your RC always stay in FCC mode, and you get the benefit of the extended range. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up.